Mark, 4 minutes until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Your next time cue comes with 3 minutes until airtime. Mark, 3 minutes until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Your next time cue will be with 2 minutes until airtime. Mark, 2 minutes until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Your next time cue will be with 1 minute until airtime. Mark, network stations, we are 1 minute until airtime here on the Wake Forest Sports Network for our Coaches Show broadcast. Studios, please start your archive recording. Stations, if you encounter technical issues during this broadcast, please call the Wake Forest studio hotline at area code 336-831-0819. Coming up on 30 seconds until airtime. Mark, 30 seconds until airtime. Once again, stations, if you encounter technical issues during this broadcast, please call the Wake Forest studio hotline number at 336-831-0819. Stations, your final time cue will be with 15 seconds until airtime. Mark, 15 seconds until airtime.
The following is a Learfield presentation of the Wake Forest Sports Network.
Live from Miller's on Robin Hood, this is the Steve Forbes Show on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield. Your weekly all-access pass inside Demon Deacon basketball.
Kicks it underneath baseline right. Here's Harris up and under. Drives it, scores it, gets the foul. Taken by Wake. Spillers drives, dunks, and Wake leads by 4.
We did an unbelievable job in defensive transition. I think we're a little more comfortable playing with each other's strengths and weaknesses on the offensive side of the ball.
Send us your question for Coach Forbes to our inbox. Available at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Who learned something tonight?
Me.
See?
Yeah.
I didn't know about the nail.
The nail.
See?
Man, I feel
That's
good.
why you come here.
I tell you, that's some high-tech stuff right there.
Learn that stuff from Coach Forbes.
The Steve Forbes Show is brought to you by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare partner of the Demon Deacons. Now, alongside Coach Forbes, here's the voice of the Deeks, Stan Cotton.
Okie dokie dokie. January the 5th, off and running we go from Miller's on Robin Hood as we talk Wake Forest basketball for the next hour. Got a great crowd here, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Hello.
Yep. Kind of a late arriving crowd, but they all got here, and they're all in their place, ready to go. We've got a microphone if you guys want to talk with Coach. Here at Miller's, please jump up and down, whatever you want to do, get our attention. We'll send the microphone out there. You can talk to him. A couple of other ways to get to us. If you're listening to us tonight, you can shoot us an email, wakeradio@learfield.com. Or if you're on Twitter, you can post to me at Stan Cotton WF, and we'll get those questions to Coach. Deeks come off that big win over Virginia Tech, 81-78. Yep. Deacons dug one out against the Hokies, and then we'll now host Miami on Wednesday. That'll be a 7 o'clock start with a really good Hurricane team. It's one of a dozen games right now. We'll be on there at 6:30. Hope to see you all at the Joel Coliseum, though, on Wednesday night. Then we'll be at Carolina on Saturday against the Tar Heels back here on Monday night. Ooh, a couple of boos about the Tar Heels. Let's see. Omaha Blue is here.
Where's he at?
He is back there in the back. Yep. One of our favorites. He is the least likely Deacon to bite you, so don't be afraid of him. He's a great. Oh, you disagree with that?
He's kind of ugly. I don't know.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told him I was going to roast him tonight, so
Well,
I think he's a little nervous back there.
He's one of my favorites,
Yeah,
and he stops coming down the aisle of the bus with a big grin that he's got.
Yep.
Goes from that ear to that ear. Hello, gives you the high five. He's a good egg. We like him, and comes off a big game at State. Had that 18 points, 10 rebounds there down in Raleigh, and kind of tweaked his foot a little bit. That's all I'm going to say about it. Everything else is up to
Putting that on me.
Coach or Omaha.
Okay.
You guys can talk about it if you want. He's good, though. He's here and ready to go. Don't be bashful. Go back, get your picture, or get an autograph, whatever you'd like to do. And we'll talk to Omaha a little bit later in the broadcast. I'm sure Coach will have a question or two for him.
I got a couple for him. If you got a nice camera, be careful. I don't want you to break it when you use it on.
Wow.
Ooh, got him.
How do you say his hometown?
Which one?
His home. What do you mean, which hometown?
Waukee.
Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've been saying it.
Waukee.
Waukee.
He played at Waukee, yeah.
He's an Iowa native, so he's got that in
Waukee is like little suburb of Des Moines.
Des Moines. Yeah, it's a pretty big little town, though.
Not Des Moines. Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Yeah.
People say Des Moines.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's bigger than Lone Tree. That's for sure.
Everything's bigger than that.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, how we doing? Happy New Year.
I'm good. You know, it's always nice to win, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing like a good Sunday fun day. The best day for a college basketball coach is a Saturday win and Sunday off. That's your day. And so I had a lot of people in town, a couple former players and their kids, and I had 3 college teammates here from our baseball team at Southern Arkansas. So we had a house full of people. And so it was a noon game. It was nice to get up, get it over with. Close game. Obviously, Nate Calmeese made a big shot to win the game. I'm pretty sure I know what the player
could possibly be tonight's play of the game. You just never know.
So, yeah, I think, bounced back from a tough road loss at NC State and showed a lot of resiliency and toughness. And we got another great opportunity here Wednesday, at home against Miami, who comes in with equal to or a little bit probably better, numbers, record than the team we just beat, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Miami printed this out for us, 12-2 on the year, but they played 10 of those games at home.
Yeah.
So and they have not played since December 30, I think.
They played Pitt. I know.
Played Pitt on December 30th. So it's been a while. Been a little over a week.
Well, they got a new coach. Jay Lucas came from Duke, but I've known Jay a long time. He's actually John Lucas's son, if you remember him, that played at Maryland back in the old ACC. Does a good job. One of my former assistants, Eric Pastrana, is on his staff, and they've gotten a whole new team. That you won't recognize any of their players from last year. I can tell you that much. And so they've done a good job. And some of it when you're in your first year is how you schedule. And they wanted to get off to a great start, and they've scheduled smart. They've got 2 losses, one to BYU and one to I can't remember the other one. I'm drawing a blank.
No, here we go. Hang on now. That was on a neutral court with BYU, and then they lost to the Florida Gators.
That was it.
Yeah, 6-point loss.
Yeah. A
game that was in the 60s, by the way. They average about 20 more than that.
They do.
But anyway.
Yeah, so, it's a great opportunity. I think, we had practice today. Guys felt good. Always good to come to practice after a win. And, it was a hard-fought game. Always the games with Virginia Tech, at least in my 10 years now playing against Mike, have always been rock fights. It's like we throw a rock at him, he throws a rock at me. I was really kind of disappointed at halftime. I thought we should have been up more. We turned them over 14 times in the first half. We could only be up 4. That's a little concerning to me, because you got to figure they're not going to turn over 14 times again in the second half, and especially one of his teams. And they came out and played better. They played better offense, and, we kind of went back and forth. They took a punch at us there, and we came back up off the mat and answered it and then kind of ran away, as far as just like we went on a run, I don't know, about 7 minutes left in the game where we scored, I think, 11 of our next 13 possessions. And so that's how you finish the game. And then, Nate made a big play. And I thought we managed the end of the game well. It's scary. It's a little nerve-wracking fouling up 3 with the new continuation rule. I don't know how many of you guys saw the clip from Notre Dame, Stanford. Coach Shrewsbury.
Did you guys see that?
Did anybody see that? It was the night before we played.
Look up the video. It's interesting.
So Notre Dame tried to foul coming up the court, and they didn't call it. And then they went across half court, and the guy went up. They called continuation, and he made it. They were up 3 and lost by 1. Yeah.
Coach was not happy.
Yeah. I probably would have had to been tackled, I would imagine.
Well, he was just about tackled.
Yeah, I had a feeling I had to have been horse-collared on that deal. But, a lot of times, listen, the refs ask you, I don't know if you guys know, they'll ask, are you guys going to foul? And so you tell them, yeah, but typically with 5 seconds left like that, you'd like for them to make a couple dribbles before you foul. But I think it's too risky because once they start dribbling, all they got to do is just go into their shot, and it's a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
And so I just told them to foul as soon as they caught it. Just get it out of their hands, and then obviously then you got to get the ball in bounds, and you're going to get fouled again. And they had a foul to give, which was amazing that we weren't in the
little. You were a little. It was fortuitous for you.
My head turned red a few times, I think. I got a little tomatoey there at the end. And then Nate made them, and then we did it again, and then we did a good job blocking out on the free throw line to win the game.
Yeah, and they had, they were going to. The guy missed the second one on purpose, and everybody got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich out of that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
One interesting thing about that at the end, I don't know if you noticed, they're going to tip it out, right? And they had 2 guys out, and you have 4 spots. But don't ever fill those 4 spots, right? We filled the 3, but we matched up with the 2 guys out on the perimeter. Because some teams, think about it, if they get it, tip it out, and you only got 1 guy out to guard 2, then they get a wide open shot. The rebound doesn't matter. The tip out matters. And so we practiced that. And so they did a good job of executing that because I didn't have any timeouts left. Oh, and the other thing I would tell you, because Virginia Tech lost the challenge.
Right.
They had no challenge left.
Right.
They lose the timeout. So when that ball went out of bounds, if you remember when we got it, they couldn't challenge that. And
he wanted to.
Oh, he did, but he can't.
I know.
And he was doing this, but there is none of this anymore.
Use it, lose it. Yeah,
I mean, you got to challenge it. Now if you win the challenge, you get the time, you get it back. You get one more, right? And I know there was I could hear some grumbling amongst y'all when about 4 minutes left in the game when there was a play that thought you might have thought I should have challenged, but I only had 2 timeouts left, and it was a tight game. And it wasn't like I look at my son, Christopher, who runs the play-by-play or the video, and he kind of looked at me like, you don't have a lot of time to make that decision. And I can't see it on that end. There's no way. And so I just I did not want to risk losing a timeout or my challenge if I needed it late. Yeah,
Coach wanted to challenge it, and then
Mike was looking at me like this. I'm like, get back there.
Yeah. So anyway, and through all that, Wake Forest wins it by the final score of 81-78. All right, stay where art meets atmosphere. Hotel Indigo and Sir Winston Wine Loft and Restaurant were designed for the creatively curious. Both spaces, local flavors, inspired stays, and sponsoring a portion of our broadcast tonight. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Don't forget, Omaha Blue is here. We'll have him on the air in a little bit. We'll have some questions for Coach when we return as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show from Learfield.
Spillers tap the rebound. Out to Harris, gets it back, dunks it. Going to have to make something happen. Pulls and fires, 14-footer, got it. For a good look at a three, and he drilled it.
Hey, Deke fans, Coach Forbes here. As you prepare to watch your Dekes this season, remember to bring along some ice-cold Pepsi. There's something special about watching the Dekes with your friends, eating some great food, and drinking Pepsi. It's a perfect way to cheer the team on to victory. Go Dekes.
Wake Forest basketball is always better with Pepsi.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
When it comes to local news, you can rely on ABC 45 News, there to cover your story.
Just had to take a stand. We should be compensated way more than we are.
There to get you answers.
It still leaves so much anxiety because it's like we don't know what happened.
There in your community.
We need to help out the people in our community who are struggling.
And there with your no-wait weather.
This area is producing some severe weather tonight.
ABC 45 News, weeknights at 6 and 11, standing up for you.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show.
Harris with his 28th point, and Wake leads it 75-64. Only 23 seconds to go.
Actually, I looked up and everybody was going to the exits. The best feeling in coaching is going on the road and shutting the crowd up. That's a good feeling.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com.
Got a couple of emails we'll get to a little bit later. Got a couple of tweets we will get to a little bit later. Yeah. Time now, though, for the Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist game diagnosis as we continue to talk about Wake Forest and Virginia Tech. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare partner of the Demon Deacons. You were talking about Coach Mike Young of Virginia Tech. I was now talking to the Virginia Tech radio guys before the game. Of course, we'd had the bowl game the night before, and I was on fumes. I hadn't had any sleep. And of course, they had played that big 3 overtime game, right, with Virginia on Wednesday, and I was kidding with them, and Mike was behind me, and I didn't know it. And I said, I just hope your players are as dog-tired as I am, and we might beat you by 30. And I was just kidding.
He probably heard you.
And Mike did hear me. He pats me on the back, and I turn around and about had a heart attack. Now, he's such a he put his arm around me. He was laughing, and he got it. But you and he been battling each other for 10 years?
10 years.
10-plus years?
I was kind of miffed. I was watching the game yesterday, and they had a graphic up there that he had 9 wins, I had 7 wins. That ain't true.
That's not right.
No, we're tied. And so, and then he bailed out on me because I beat Wofford 3 times, 3 in a row the year after he left because we won the championship. So I kind of look at it like 12-9. But
you're going to take those 3?
Oh, I'll tell him that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been we've had a lot of fun. We had bobblehead night one night at East Tennessee State with my bobblehead, which you can imagine what that looked like. And I walked out of the tunnel for the tip, and I handed him my bobblehead. And so the whole game, he set it up on the scores table, right? And then he'd look at me, and then he'd flick my head like that. And so we've had I got tossed one night at Wofford, ended up in his huddle, and he was trying to calm me down, and I just explained to him that I had some things I had to take care of. And so, we've had a lot of fun.
You got out to the great start. I mean, right out of the chute. That had to make you feel good.
Our defense, it wasn't really our offense. I mean, we turned them over so many times that we got easy baskets, and that's a great feeling when you can do that, And like I said, we turned them over 14 times in the first half, and his teams don't turn it over. I thought we did a really good job defensively, mixing up the coverages on their ball screens and changing it. And I think we confused their point guard. He's a really good – the big kid from Greece. A lot of people have him in the first round. I know my friend, the GM of the Spurs, was at the game. But he had a tough day. He had a tough day. And credit to our defense for doing that.
He finishes with 7 turnovers, and Virginia Tech – averaged just a little bit under 10. Yeah, and they had, at the half, 14, something like
19
that?
19 for the game. That won the game, in my opinion. I thought that was the biggest factor. And the fact that, everybody likes to complain about free throws. Probably knock on wood. We were 14-16 from the free throw line, which is going to win a lot of games. And we did a better job of offensive rebounding.
Big time.
I thought we were not happy with that at NC State. We had 13 of those against, Virginia Tech. So you start looking at 19 turnovers. That's 19 more opportunities to shoot it for us, and then 13 offensive rebounds. Now you start adding up we just had more chances when we have the ball. And so I thought that was a big factor.
And you dominated in the lane.
We did. Again, in a loss, we're 12 for – I don't remember what I said on the radio, 12 for 26 or something like that at the rim against NC State, which is abysmal when you're that close. And then we were against Virginia Tech, I think we were 12 for 15, and we ended up 40 points in the paint. I'm not quite sure where they come up with these numbers, but, those are big numbers, especially when you're that close to the basket. You got to score those.
What kind of team do you think Mike has? Virginia Tech had beaten Virginia, a ranked team. It got them in triple overtime, but they got some good players.
Yeah, and he's got 3 guys out. Toby Lawal will probably play Wednesday against Stanford. He played for him last year, big athletic guy. A guard named Johnson. I can't really remember him.
Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, he likes him. And then a big that comes off the bench. I think he's got a team that I know he's got a team that he really likes because he's told me that over and over and over, and he doesn't say that something unless he means it. And so I think he really likes his team. I think they're going to be really hard to beat, especially when they get their full team. And obviously we were down a guy too at half. With Omaha not playing in the second half, it's part of it. We've been through it. They're going through it. But that's a heck of a win for them against Virginia at home. Rivalry game for them. 3 overtimes, win, and then Virginia goes on the road and whips up on NC State pretty good on Saturday. So I think, Carolina goes to SMU and loses, and so it's going to be tough. The league's a lot better, which is good for everybody. It'll be a lot more fun, and, I think for everybody because it's that way.
Okay, again, there you go. That's a wrap on the Wake Virginia Tech game. Deacons win at 81-78, and that was your Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist game diagnosis. We'll take another quick timeout. Don't forget, Omaha Blue is coming up. We'll have a couple of questions from you for Coach on the other side of the break as you listen from Miller's on Robin Hood to the Steve Forbes Show.
At Vibe, we believe interior design has the power to transform experience, shaping how people heal, learn, and perform every day. Whether it's premium hospitality suites, medical education facilities, residence halls, or healthcare environments, we create spaces that inspire connection, focus, and well-being. As respected partners of Wake Forest University and Wake Forest Athletics, we're proud to design environments where champions thrive on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. Discover the impact of great design at vibedesign.com. That's Vibe with 2 I's.
Hey Deacon fans, if you can't make it courtside or want to catch an away game with other Wake fans, Little Richard's Barbecue on Stratford Road should be your first choice to watch Wake basketball games. Enjoy big screen TVs, cold drinks, and all the smoked meats and southern sides you love. Proudly serving Deacon fans since 1991, Little Richard's is the go-to game day spot for Wake fans. Visit us on Stratford Road or order online at littlerichardsbarbecue.com. Go Deeks!
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
Wake left side, Harris tries a long three on third. No good, rebound stop. Colvin, the athlete, took off to the basket when the ball left the hands of Harris. Flies through the air, Stinger would say like Superman.
The Joel is the place to be as Wake Forest men's basketball takes the court against some of the nation's best this season. Single game tickets are available now. Secure your seats today at godeeks.com/tickets. Go Deeks.
For the latest on the Demon Deeks, make sure you start with GoDeeks.com, the official website of Wake Forest Athletics. GoDeeks.com provides easy access to purchase tickets to upcoming games along with the latest news and updates from every team on campus. Plus, you can sign up for daily news alerts straight to your inbox. And of course, hear all the play-by-play action from Wake Forest football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball, along with our coaches' shows as well. GoDeeks.com, the source for all things Wake Forest Athletics.
Be a part of tonight's edition of the Steve Forbes Show.
I always think that's really special when the former players come back. It's not so much for me, it's for our own players too, so they can build a bond and a relationship with those guys that hopefully will last, forever like their bond lasts.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Okay, rolling along first half. We're late. Somehow. Yeah, we're.
Oh, let's don't be late.
We got to get Omaha up here a little bit later. But,
we got to do that.
Yeah, we were a little heavy time-wise in the first segment. That's okay. We got the whole hour.
I got a little long-winded.
No, you're good.
You got to cut me off.
As long as we get all of our commercials in, we got an hour.
Got to pay the bills.
We got to pay your bill, your tab, your talent fee.
Oh, boy.
Your name's on the show. We got to pay you.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here, and let's sell some. Right. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by our buddies over at R.J. Young. Your playbook for more than just copiers. Their cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. Schedule your free consultation right now at rjyoung.com/Wake Forest. All right. You want an email or Twitter first?
Go. You pick it. Let's
Whatever.
go.
Let's go. Mark emails. He wants you to talk about your defense.
Okay.
Is the trapping that you're doing, and he calls blitzing at the front to help offset any lack you have of rim protection. Would you agree with that? Is that what you're doing?
I would agree, Mark.
Okay.
That's a very astute observation. I like playing aggressive. That's just my nature, and I think we've gone through the years where we've hedged, blitzed, iced, switched, level, drop. There's so many things you can do. We played 3 different ball screen defenses on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. And I thought that helped. I thought that confused them. And so we blitzed, not as much.
Now, when you say you blitzed, what are you talking about?
Trap the ball. like when he comes off, you want to take the ball out of the ball handler's hand. So when there's a ball screen, the guy guarding the screener and the guard going over, they trap it. And then we full rotate towards it to try to steal it. Now, better get it, better get it. Because you could be behind the play pretty quick.
Well, there's always a risk, right?
Yeah,
in football, when you blitz, there's a risk.
Right. And so then we played more at the level where we didn't jump out and have to be attached at the hip on the big. That was pretty good. And then we switched, especially with Hansberry, And then if he went and rolled in the post, then we doubled the post. And so, yeah, it's, it could get a little complicated. But I thought our guys did a good job, and that's a good observation. When you're probably don't have a ton of rim protection, you got to try to be disruptive, right, and get the ball, and then turn defense into offense, which we did a really good job of.
Mark is like the sunrise. Every week,
Mark's got one.
3 questions.
3.
And they're always good.
Okay.
Usually multi-parts. This one wants you to talk about full court pressure as well, and why maybe you don't use it more or at all.
I just don't think it's effective against equal to or superior opponents. I do think it's effective against people that are not as good as you. You can overwhelm them. But I just think that I'm talking about for the whole game, pressing the whole game. You're going to end up giving up more easy baskets than you want to, and you're wearing your team out. And there's time for it. We've used it in the past at times. I coached with Bruce Pearl. I mean, that's what we did. But that was his rule. We never really pressed teams of equal to or better talent. And so you don't see the NBA doing it. A little bit, but not much. I've used it time to time. I don't think we have the team to do it with.
Okay. All right, with that said, we're going to take a timeout, try to catch up a little bit. It's Omaha Blue time.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So the man from Waukee, Iowa.
Are you from Waukee or Denison?
I can't hear him. We'll wait till he gets up here.
He don't know. He don't know.
Look at the grin. I told you about. Look at it. Look at that smile.
All right.
That is Madison Avenue on his way up here. We're going to take a quick timeout, and right before him tonight's ABC 45 Play the Game. Oh.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
When the Triad brings ABC 45 News their traffic troubles, we get them resolved.
I really appreciate 45 because you guys advertise. If you have a problem and you can't get it resolved, give us a call.
One viewer had thousands worth of damage to her SUV from a fallen tree by a roadway.
ABC 45 News went to work and had the tree removed in less than a day.
Send your emails to traffictips@abc45.com. Triad traffic troubles on ABC 45 News at 6 and 11.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show. It's time now for our Play of the Week, presented by WXLV ABC 45.
Calmey's head of the gate. Here's right off of the screen. Steps back, fires. 3-ball for the lead. Center cut for Calmey's. Wake leads it 79-76 with only 6.5 seconds left. And Virginia Tech calls its final timeout. There you go, the Nate Calmey shot, and brought to you by ABC 45 News, this week's Play of the Week. ABC 45 News giving you more coverage and dedication to what matters to you. And no wait weather with Jonathan Went, ABC 45 News, standing up for you. As we promised, the pride of Waukee, Iowa, Omaha Blue is here. Yep. I asked you, actually I was talking to Juke Harris after the game, but you tell me when you were there, I guess you were on the bench at that point when Nate hit that shot. What's that like in a game like that when you see one of your teammates step back and just stone cold hit the center of the basket?
Man, I feel like he's just proud to be his teammate. I mean, I knew the shot was going in.
Oh, you knew it was going in?
I knew. I stood up.
Oh,
I knew it was going in. But no, it was a
Okay.
good shot. I loved it because, I mean,
Okay.
before the game, even just in the morning, like he was getting work in already. Like he had a lot of preparation coming into the game. So I just felt like he was ready for that game. And
Juke was talking about that. Didn't have a great game, obviously, in Raleigh. He didn't make a shot, and he was the first one in the building ahead of the game. And when you see a senior do something like that, I mean, you're not a senior yet. And I asked Juke, he's a young guy, what that does when you see somebody that'll go the extra mile, whatever you want to call it, to work on his game like that.
Man, I feel like it just gives you a lot more trust in them, knowing that they're doing everything they can to give their best for the team, and that just gives us much more confidence, especially in Nate. I mean, he's our head guard, and he just leads us. So I mean, that just gave me more faith in him, even when he threw it up. So I mean, I have full, complete confidence in him, man, to shoot anything like that going on forward.
Now, how bummed were you to have to be sitting there watching, though, and not being out there? You kind of tweaked your foot a little bit. How are you, by the way? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
Mm-hmm.
They taking care of me, man.
Well, look at me.
I don't know about him. I don't know who he is, but nah, man. I wanted to get out there. I was willing to just do anything I could do to help the team win. So, but I mean, we got a deep team, and again, I have a lot of trust in my teammates, and they got the job done. So I was just proud that they did what they had to do.
Okay, now how do you get from Waukee, Iowa, to Winston-Salem, North Carolina? You started your career at Iowa State and end up in Winston-Salem. How's that journey been?
Man, so I made a decision, man, to transfer again to Portland. And there's this one team, there's this one head coach, there's one guy on the staff, and they came to Iowa. They came to a hotel room. They had me in the room. We talked, and
they had you cornered.
Yeah,
it was not a hotel room. That was a what do you call it? A meeting room, not a hotel room.
Okay. A hotel.
They had you cornered in the ballroom at some hotel somewhere.
Let's keep this real here.
By the way, that's Coach Forbes off to the side here.
Yeah. The only team that really came in, they just showed up, and I just had a lot of faith in the plan they had for me. If I came to Wake Forest and came on my visit, and man, I think that's just when I just believe this is the spot I should go to. So
now, when you're growing up in Iowa, a lot of fans are happy that you made that decision. What did Wake Forest mean anything to you as a kid growing up in Iowa? Did you know much about it?
Not really, man. I'm from Iowa. So all I knew from Iowa was just Iowa State and Iowa. And obviously, the guys over there, the Dukes, North Carolinas and stuff. But as I got older, I mean, I started to be fond with all the colleges.
So, who was your high school coach? At Waukee.
Kevin Kanaski.
Okay, and who did Kevin Kanaski play for?
He did play for Coach
Woodley.
Coach Woodley.
Okay, so we had a connection.
Yeah.
And the fact, too, you weighed about 100 pounds more than you needed to.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you look like a defensive tackle when I met you.
Hey, that means I can play basketball I can play football if I ever make a decision. So.
No, that's not true.
What's the most you've? How he's talking about how big you were. How big were you?
Oh, I was.
You're 6'8"?
Yeah.
And how much did you weigh?
Coming out of state?
Yeah.
Probably like a cool 230.
230?
Yeah. I mean, it was a different type of 230 though. Like
a different type of 230.
Yeah. It was a chunky.
What, muscle weighs more than fat? What?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't really see myself at that point in time. I mean, coach had a good idea of what I looked like. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, tell me about the 18-10 at NC State. On the road, you come up with a career high in points and rebounds. Man, you were everywhere. It was a great game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just went out there, played hard. I played my game, and first game in the ACC play, I just felt ready. I felt good. They had a good crowd, and I was just ready to go out there and just play hard.
I asked you after the game if you woke up feeling good or what'd you have for break. You were laughing. You just smile anyway. It's not. Yeah. I'm not funny, but you're always smiling. But I asked you that day if you felt good and you laughed at that. But man, you played. That's well. You were great.
Yeah, it was. We had 2 good practices before that day, and I had some ice cream before that. I don't know if that
it was the ice cream that did it. Here we go. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, Coach will probably grill Omaha, and if you guys want to ask a question or two, we'll do that as well. Omaha Blue, more from him on the other side of the timeout as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show.
When it comes to local news, you can rely on ABC 45 News, there to cover your story.
Just had to take a stand. We should be compensated way more than we are.
There to get you answers.
It still leaves so much anxiety because it's like we don't know what happened.
There in your community.
We need to help out the people in our community who are struggling.
And there with your no-wait weather.
This area is producing some severe weather tonight.
ABC 45 News, weeknights at 6 and 11, standing up for you.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
For the latest on the Demon Deacs, make sure you start with GoDeacs.com, the official website of Wake Forest Athletics. GoDeacs.com provides easy access to purchase tickets to upcoming games along with the latest news and updates from every team on campus. Plus, you can sign up for daily news alerts straight to your inbox. And of course, hear all the play-by-play action from Wake Forest football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball, along with our coaches' shows as well. GoDeacs.com, the source for all things Wake Forest Athletics.
Lobs for the dunk. Spillers flushed it on the alley-oop.
Looking for Demon Deacon audio content beyond game day? Download and subscribe to the Wake Forest Sports Network feed on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Stay connected to the Deacs all season long.
No, I thought we had great effort. Appreciate the fans. We had a good crowd. Last couple games have gotten off to a good start.
Catch every episode of the Jake Dickert Show and the Steve Forbes Show on demand, whether you're in Winston-Salem or anywhere in the world. Download and subscribe today. The Wake Forest Sports Network, powered by Learfield.
Welcome back to the Steve Forbes Show.
They'll get the ball to Spillers, to Calmes, back to Spillers for a stuff. Oh, what great ball movement from Wade.
His transformation has really been impressive. He came here as a scorer, and he can score. We've asked him to be the point guard. I think he's done an absolutely incredible job getting everybody involved.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com.
Okay, Doak, we're back talking with Omaha Blue. Coach going to fire a couple of questions here in a second. Since 1909, our friends at Norman Stockton have been dressing Demon Deacon fans for every occasion. You'll find a tremendous selection of Wake Forest golf shirts, quarter zips, vests, jackets, belts, a whole lot more. Conveniently located right there in Reynolda Village, adjacent to the Wake campus. Come visit Norman Stockton today. All right, Coach, he's all yours.
Omaha, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Man, I got 5 brothers, 6 including me, and then 2 younger sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're the baby?
Yeah, baby brother.
You're the baby brother.
Yeah, I don't know about anymore. I'm kind of big now.
You kind of big?
Yeah.
All right. Who sweats more? Who sweats the most on the team?
Oh, me, for sure.
I've never seen anybody sweat more than you.
I don't know. I lift one hand up. I start getting streamed down with sweat. I don't know what it is.
I mean, we literally have to clean up everywhere you walk.
That means I'm playing hard. That's all I take.
Hey, Coach, you don't want to follow him on the postgame show.
No, because I don't want to sit in that seat.
Well, or put the headset on.
I cringe every time I hear, who's on postgame radio? Omaha. I'm like, oh, man. I can't even put the headphones on.
Oh.
What are you comparing this from Ames, Iowa to Winston-Salem? What do you like the most about living here?
I would most definitely say just like the culture. You could definitely tell there's like a tradition here, especially basketball-wise. I love it just because, you know, I love the history of it, Tim Duncan, just all the greats that just come through here. And even just here, I was just staring at the wall earlier, and I was talking with Coach Muse about just Michael Jordan and stuff like that. If you watched him, and like just to hear that, I mean, it just inspires me, and it's fun to me. So,
what would you prefer, winter in Ames or winter in Winston-Salem?
Oh, you know I gotta say Wake Forest.
I mean, you know how cold it is there?
Hey, I don't like it. I'm good out here.
Yeah.
I like 70 degrees on Christmas. So.
You like 70 degrees?
Yeah.
Don't get used to that, though.
Hey.
Tell them who was your roommate in the FIBA when you played over in Turkey before your freshman year on the world team?
Miles Colvin.
Miles Colvin, that's right. So we had another connection there, didn't we?
Yeah. It's kind of, it's for real.
Right?
Yeah.
And then last thing, you played in the McDonald's All-American game. What was that experience like?
Man, it was different. It was something I couldn't even imagine. I mean, we had Bronny James was a part of it, so we had LeBron James in attendance. There's a lot of people in the crowd, but just playing like on the Houston Rockets floor. I mean, that's NBA court. That's a dream come true, man. It was fun. I was getting up and down, getting a couple buckets. So I mean,
did you score?
Yeah,
okay.
I scored a couple buckets, man. Come on, man.
I'm just checking.
I
just checking. Anybody else want to ask him any questions? Anybody? Okay.
While you find somebody, Coach, here's an email from Brendan, and he says, I have a relative who, like you, Omaha, has suffered multiple injuries, and you've had to deal with that. What would your advice be to athletes seeking to overcome a significant injury?
Just believe you can get through anything that comes across your path. I mean, one thing, I know I signed up for basketball, and I feel like injuries are something that you just can't get away from. I mean, they're part of basketball, so I think just accepting it and then just not allowing the injury to be a detriment to you, especially because I know I have a lot of basketball coming soon. So now just put your foot in front of the other and get back on your feet and do the best you can to get back on the court.
Okay, good deal. One more before we go.
A lot less serious question. So how do you guys decide what color shoes you're going to wear? Maybe not so much you, but even him. But like Virginia Tech come out, they got pink, orange, green, blue.
Hey, I wish we can. Coach, we've been trying to talk to Coach if we can wear some color dye shoes.
So you're lobbying for more color.
Yes.
And what is my rule? That's got to be what? Wake Forest colors.
Wake Forest colors. I love it.
Ain't no pink in our colors.
No.
I've got a random question too, Omaha. Where does your name come from?
He and I were talking about that before the show. So go ahead and tell him with regard to, your parents came over from Sudan, and that's the background of the family. But you were born where, in Iowa, I guess, somewhere?
Nah, Omaha actually. Yeah. So
Omaha.
Ironic.
How about that, Omaha?
You're lucky you weren't born in Lone Tree.
I love Iowa, but not that much.
Lone Tree Baloo.
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it.
Yeah.
But again, your background, your family's background is in Sudan, correct? And you're first generation?
Yeah.
American?
Yeah, first generation. A couple of my brothers, I'll probably say about 3 of my brothers here, both born in, all of us born in Omaha. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was talking that several years ago, got a tweet during a game. Dinger and I were sitting there, and it was from Rwanda. Had someone listening to us, and I asked him how far that was from Sudan. He didn't know, but anyway.
He had no idea.
What? He had no idea, Coach? No, he did. All right, how about Omaha Blue, everybody? And
Go Deeks.
look forward to having you back out on the court and do everything he tells you to do, and we'll be all right. All right, quick timeout, and Coach will be back on the other side as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show from Learfield.
Stan Cotton here for Roger Marion Automotive. Roger and his staff have been taking care of me and my family and our cars and trucks for years. From tune-ups to oil changes to a state inspection or that weird sound your engine's making that you can't quite figure out. Roger Marion Automotive can handle whatever issue your vehicle has and get you back on the road with confidence and at a very fair price. Roger Marion Automotive between I-40 and 421 across from West Forsyth High School. Roger Marion Automotive, the only choice for any fan of the Demon Deacons.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
More with Coach Forbes after these local messages on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Be a part of tonight's edition of the Steve Forbes Show.
When you go to try to dunk it, you're going to get fouled because you're coming down with the ball. And then he tried to, lay it up, and he found out that this ain't the Missouri Valley.
Email your question to Stan and Coach Forbes at wakeradio@learfield.com or tweet your question to the voice of the Deeks at Stan Cotton WF.
Okay, we are back at Miller's on Robin Hood. Our thanks to Omaha Blue, one of our favorites. He's a good sport, and he's a really good basketball player. And we look forward to him the rest of the year. All right, Coach, time now for the Greenway Village Dental question of the night. Take care of that beautiful smile of yours because you deserve to have
That's right.
a beautiful smile. All right, our boy Scott. With a little Twitter question here. I like this one. What kind of aggressive counseling / cardio workouts do you use after those totally unnecessary taunting fouls?
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I didn't see it. Again.
You didn't see it happen?
No.
Okay.
And I didn't even know it was assessed until we came out of the timeout because he dunked it. Then, Mike called a timeout, so we went to the timeout. I wasn't paying attention and came out and saw him standing down there shooting 2 free throws, and I was like, well, what did we do? And anyway.
And who did it?
Well, we all know Miles did it. But, here's the bad part about it. It cost him a foul, and then he fouled out. And so that was addressed today in front of the team. We took Sunday off. We needed that. We all needed a day away from each other. And that was funny. First thing I addressed before film today was that.
How about that?
Yeah.
Timely question.
Also, don't hang on the rim.
Yeah, a couple of those I was waiting for Trayvon to get hit too.
They've gotten a little more lenient on that based on your momentum, how hard you're going. And I just worry about – I don't think it's hanging on the rims all that bad. I think when you do a chin-up, it's a little bit different, and his knees kind of came up, and I was like – if you did, I don't know if you saw me, but I was banging. I was actually punching my head, to him, be smarter, But he was going hard. I watched it again. You can do that to catch your momentum from going into the standard. Yeah,
there is though a fine line, isn't there, from letting those thoroughbreds run and being smart. There's especially in a close game like that.
You just use the word smart for three officials, and one of them might call it technical, so you don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Smart maybe not goes hand in hand with that. So it's risky. But I don't want them to get hurt either. If they feel like they got to do it to stop their momentum, then I understand.
And you want them going full tilt.
Full gas.
I mean, you can't be tapping the brakes, right, and winning in the ACC. Mm-mm. It's very tough to do. Yep. All right, let's see. Another question here. Cooper Schwieger. Talk about him a little bit. Do you he says we need more offense from Cooper. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And do you think his performance against Virginia Tech jump-started that?
I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, he made 2 big threes. I thought he had some pretty big rebounds in the second half. Played a lot of minutes.
He had a couple of tip-outs.
Sets really solid screens. Good screener. Yeah, we need him. We've been needed him. And, some guys take a little longer than others when they transfer. He's had – Omaha could tell you the last couple of weeks he's looks to be turning the corner. But, I got asked that question at NC State after the game. I won't name the reporter, but he asked me if I thought, that after Omaha got a double-double, would it be like the rest of the year? And I don't know. And so then he got hurt. So then he asked me that about Nate on Saturday, and I said, you already asked me that once, and he got hurt, so I'm not answering the question. And so, we need him, especially with O. He didn't practice today, and, he's in a day-to-day situation, and so it's like we need him. We need him to play.
And we got to sneak in one more final time out, and then we'll finish it up on the other side as you listen to the Steve Forbes Show from Miller's on Robin Hood. More in a moment.
Hey, Deacon fans. If you can't make it courtside or want to catch an away game with other Wake fans, Little Richard's Barbecue on Stratford Road should be your first choice to watch Wake basketball games. Enjoy big screen TVs, cold drinks, and all the smoked meats and southern sides you love. Proudly serving Deacon fans since 1991, Little Richard's is the go-to game day spot for Wake fans. Visit us on Stratford Road or order online at littlerichardsbarbecue.com. Go Deeks!
At Vibe, we believe interior design has the power to transform experience, shaping how people heal, learn, and perform every day. Whether it's premium hospitality suites, medical education facilities, residence halls, or healthcare environments, we create spaces that inspire connection, focus, and well-being. As respected partners of Wake Forest University and Wake Forest Athletics, we're proud to design environments where champions thrive, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. Discover the impact of great design at vibedesign.com. That's Vibe with 2 I's.
We'll be right back to the Steve Forbes Show after this local timeout on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield.
When the Triad brings ABC 45 News their traffic troubles, we get them resolved.
I really appreciate 45 because you guys advertise. If you have a problem and you can't get it resolved, give us a call.
One viewer had thousands worth of damage to her SUV from a fallen tree by a roadway.
ABC 45 News went to work and had the tree removed in less than a day.
Send your emails to traffictips@abc45.com. Triad traffic troubles on ABC 45 News at 6 and 11.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
minutes. Steve Forbes Show here at Miller's on Robin Hood. Great way to start the new year. We'll be back here next Monday, and then we just keep rolling right along on Mondays. We can sneak in a Thursday in about 3 weeks. We'll let you know plenty of time. Let's see, Coach, another tweet question from Brian. I think Brian's out in Texas, I think. Happy 2026. Question for Coach. It basically boils down to three-point shooting.
Yep.
And do you have a kind of a target in terms of percentage that is good enough for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think anything up over 35 is pretty good for a team, and we've been north of that a few times here, but not last year, not right now this year, but we're better. I was looking at KenPom numbers this morning. We were 359th in the country last year in three-point field goal percentage. That's 365 teams. I'm bad at math. That's not good. We're 215 right now, so we're plus 143 just from last year. So that's a big improvement. We're right close to 33%, just dipped under. But, like, our offensive efficiency, the biggest jump we've made is in offensive rebounding. We were 271 last year. We're 102 right now. We've jumped 169 spots in offensive rebounding, and assists. We're up 94 spots. So we've improved. But yeah, magic number. I'd like to make between 8 and 10 threes a game and shoot over 35% and have a great chance to win.
A question from Mark about your team's confidence right now.
Pretty good. I think felt really good coming out of the West Virginia game. Whipped up on Queens. Didn't play great against Longwood, but won the game. And then got our brains beat in by Vandy and had a long time to have to think about it, and then came back. And, look, there's some my situation probably didn't help it any. I didn't miss any practices, but, I missed one. But, there was a lot going on during right before NC State game, and we're teetering a little bit confidence-wise. And so we talked a lot about that after the game, and then the next 48 hours up to Virginia Tech, who was coming in here just as good or better than NC State. And I thought we responded in a very mature way. And so feel good about themselves, but got to keep playing, man. Got to keep playing. And the next one's just as important as the last one. And so it's like I told them, at the end of the day, you can practice great, but you got to get the practice into the game. And I thought we did that on Saturday. I didn't think we did it in Raleigh, and definitely didn't do it in the Joel right before Christmas.
And we circle back to the game we've talked a little bit about, not a whole lot. Miami,
Yeah.
The Hurricanes come in, new faces, new coach. They've won 12 games. A lot of that has to do with, how they scheduled the start, as you mentioned. But it's going to be another tough fight. They always are, right, in the ACC.
Yeah, like our schedule right now, people, our net is we're 41st in the country in strength of schedule. I mean, we got one of the best schedules in the country. So it's prepared us. And so, yeah, it'll be a great game. What time is the game, 7?
7 o'clock.
Come on out. We need you. We had a really nice crowd for the game on Saturday, especially coming off a big win in football. I know you were late getting home, but appreciate you showing up at noon. Thank you very much.
And we will circle back around here. We'll see everybody here. Bring a friend next Monday night.
We'll be here.
For the Steve Forbes Show here at Miller's on Robin Hood. Hope to see you at the ball game Wednesday night. If not, we'll see you on the radio 6:30 Eastern Time as Wake Forest hosts Miami at the Joel Coliseum. For Coach and for Omaha, Stan saying good night and go Deeks.
You've been listening to The Steve Forbes Show on the Wake Forest Sports Network from Learfield. Tonight's show has been brought to you by Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare partner of the Demon Deacons. The proceeding has been a Learfield presentation of the Wake Forest Sports Network.